Wednesday. Yay! How excited are you for the day? I'm just pumped. Not really. I mean, I'm fine with the day. Just not pumped for it. Who is it this hour? Nobody. So, I talked about this a little bit during the noon hour of madness and mayhem yesterday. I've been listening to this podcast. It's a great podcast. I've listened to it many times before. It's called Behind the Bastards. And the episode I'm listening to is called, I think it's called How Cigarettes Invented Everything. I'm just like, all right, I'm going to fire this up because, I'm out of new episodes of last podcast on the left. So, been a while since I listened to this other podcast. And this particular episode is definitely blowing my mind. All right. Now, cigarettes are terrible. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke, adults. They're bad for you. Nicotine, super addictive. All right. Just don't monkey with it. But this episode, again, just blowing my mind. So, what I talked about yesterday was toward the beginning of the cigarette industry. This guy, I forget his name, but he's the guy who Duke University's named after. He was trying to figure out a way to market cigarettes to people because at the time, hardly anybody smoked. They just chewed or maybe smoked cigars. So, he's like, I gotta sell these cigarettes. And as somebody who plays Red Dead Redemption Part 2, you'd think that I would have, had a second thought about this part of the game, but to 100% complete the game, one of the things that you need to do is collect all of these cigarette cards. In the game, anytime you pick up a pack of premium cigarettes, it comes with a trading card, and you have to collect all the sets. Well, that was one of the first major ways that this guy started marketing cigarettes. He'd put cards with, pictures of scantily clad ladies and things like that in there. And, people wanted to collect the entire collection, So what did you have to do to get the entire collection? You had to keep buying smokes. And you know who enjoys collecting cards? Yeah, young people. Cigarette industry's always been pretty nasty. So, you know how people are collecting Pokémon cards and things like that today? Yeah, you can all give thanks to all of your favorite trading cards. Yeah, you can give thanks to cigarette companies for that practice, which is crazy. Because yesterday we talked about the Pokémon store in New York City getting robbed for $1,000 or $100,000 worth of Pokémon cards. Yeah. That wouldn't be a thing if it weren't for dirty old cigarettes. And there's so many other things that came to be simply because of that industry. At the point I'm at in the episode right now, they were getting into, radio advertising and top 40 music. Okay. The Lucky Strike Company sponsored a show. It was the first show where they rated the top songs of the week. This is the beginning of the top 40 in music and charting songs based on popularity. Lucky Strike started that. and just sponsored shows in general. Modern, advertising, going back, billboards. You know how billboards are all over the place? You know who started that? Yeah. Cigarette company. There's so much. It's a wild episode. And basically our modern world, everything down to, mass production facilities for products and things like that. Advertising products to people that they don't need or didn't want or weren't necessary. All of that stuff. It all goes back to dirty cigarettes in the tobacco industry. It's pretty crazy. Again, the podcast is called Behind the Bastards, and the episode's called How Cigarettes Invented Everything. There's actually 2 episodes, and it's a wild listen. So, yeah, you should definitely check it out. Right down to, it becoming more socially acceptable for men to, like, hang out with women when they, aren't married, like, socially engaged. Because people would go to these dinners, and then afterward, generally, like, the men would have a cigar or something, and the ladies would mingle. But then everybody started smoking. So then they'd all go outside together and have a smoke. Don't smoke, people. It's horrible. Again, super addictive, bad for you. It'll kill you. And, can you imagine if they were still doing the trading cards thing? Because the episode said that, like, for these young people to collect an entire collection of these, particular cigarette cards, they'd have to, like, buy however many packs added up to, like, 12,000 cigarettes. It was just insane. But, yeah, celebrity endorsements, the modern radio format and things like that. Cartoons. You know why the Flintstones were created? They weren't created as a kid's cartoon. They were an ad. Yeah, they were an ad for cigarettes. And then it eventually turned into a cartoon. That was just, cigarette companies trying to market cigarettes to young people. Dirty. Yeah, so, anyhow. If you want to... I'm not trying to tell you to turn my show off, but, maybe you got a bunch of chores you need to do around your house, or, you got a few hours to kill going on a road trip. Try that episode out. I'm sure you can just Google it up. How cigarettes invented everything. Crazy. Ridiculous. I don't know. It's weird, the things that shape the modern world that you aren't taught in school. Yeah? Because it makes a lot of, just things that we accept as normal seem a little bit dirty. So, that's what I've been listening to as I attempt to get crap done around my house and then don't and end up, breaking stuff. And I had an aggravating evening last night. Just trying to do the full cleansing of the cat boxes in preparation for garbage day, dump them all out, give them all fresh litter. Finally get done with all that because we have a zoo at my house. There's a million cats. And I pushed the garbage out to the road, walked back into my garage, shut the big garage door, walk into my laundry room, shut the door, and then I just hear shattering glass out in the garage. Go out, giant heaping pile of exploded broken glass all over the place that I then had to clean up. I was not very happy when I went to bed. Well, that's my life. You listen to this show, my life's a circus, all right? And ridiculous things happen to me, aggravations, and I'm sure they happen to all of us. I just like to share them with you to let you know. You're not the only one who has to deal with stupid crap that aggravates you. Am I going to have a normal day today? Normal, relaxing afternoon? Probably not. But I'm going to give it my best shot, all right? And while I clean up whatever messes I make, I'll probably finish listening to that episode of that podcast. So, good thing that Side Stories comes out today, so I have something new to listen to. So I listen to music like, 8-9 hours a day. A lot of times when I'm home, like, I just got to listen to, some talk. Just got to listen to some talk, take my mind off the music. I know, isn't that weird? You can listen to too much music. It's what I do. When I'm off air, I'm dealing with music on the other radio stations. It starts to, crush your mind a little bit. So, got to listen to some talk. Got to watch some Papa Meat on YouTube. Got to kick back on that couch and go, need to get the carpet cleaners in here because of these stupid animals. So, earlier on the show, we were talking about this podcast I've been listening to called Behind the Bastards. The episode discussing how cigarettes invented everything. And it's an insane podcast episode. And we got into how, they discuss in this episode, all kinds of stuff. I couldn't go over everything. But at one point they get into, modern radio advertising and radio promotions and things like that. I just saw this article, where to go here, about a guy who won a contest for lying flat in bed for 33 hours, okay? This was in Mongolia. You had 240 people gathered in a shopping center for a lying flat contest. Strict rules. All right, you could, dink around on your phone. You could eat food. You could flip through a book. But standing, sitting, or going to the bathroom, you're out. They did let you roll around. But if you leave the mattress, you sit up, anything like that, game over. And whoever could lay down the longest won. This guy laid there for 33 hours and won some kind of prize. And it reminded me of the worst radio promotion of all time, which I guess, thanks to the impact they had on radio in the early 1900s, we can thank tobacco companies for the worst radio promotion of all time, which was Hold Your Wee for a Wee. Now, this is a terribly sad story. When I first heard this story, I was very sad. It upset me, okay? Because this happened in 2007. At the time, I had 2 little kids, and it made me extremely sad. This radio station, I believe they were in Arizona. Okay, no, Sacramento, California, excuse me. I'll get to the Arizona ties in a minute. They had this contest where you had to drink water. Let's see. You had to drink about... It says this must be a UK story on the story, because it says 240 milliliters of water every quarter of an hour at the KDND studios in Sacramento, California. So you had to just sit there and drink a certain amount of water every 15 minutes, with the volume of water increasing as the competition progressed, and whoever could hold their Wii the longest would win a Nintendo Wii. Okay? This contest is the reason that there are no more food-related contests on radio or anything relating to eating or drinking anything. So, you got this mom who really wants to win a Wii for her kids. And she takes part in the contest. And she starts not feeling good. You got the host just being radio people. Whoa! She's not looking too good, everybody. Whoa! Don't puke! This is so funny. So she drank 7 liters of water, came in second place, lost the contest. And then afterwards, she had to call in sick to work. She's like, I'm in excruciating pain. Then she died. She died. And during the show, people had been calling and telling the DJs, like, hey, you're going to kill somebody with this water intoxication that can happen. This is a horrible contest. And the DJs are like, hey, whatever. They signed releases. Oh. So this lady died. What's really crazy about this story, one of the radio DJs was a guy named Adam Cox. Okay? Adam, guess who his sister is? Lori Daybell. That's right. You all around here know Lori Daybell, right? Crazy. Crazy. The worst radio promotion of all time. Lori's brother, one of the hosts that was, oh, hey, just being wacky radio guy. And so if you're ever offered the opportunity to engage in a competition like this, don't do it, okay? Overdoing it on water is very serious business. It can kill you. You need to go to the bathroom when you need to go to the bathroom. Don't hold your Wii for anything, especially Nintendo Wii. But as a dad, this story just made me so sad because you want to do everything for your kids. And, at the time, Nintendo Wii was a brand new system. It was the new hot thing. Just trying to do something nice. Oh, I guess just everybody in Lori's family, they just must be terrible. Must just be terrible. Sorry to judge. No, okay, I shouldn't judge an entire family. But yikes. Ugh. So anyway, you can blame tobacco companies for that. Yeah. If you tie back to my first break about how cigarettes invented everything, according to this podcast I've been listening to. It's a very interesting podcast, that's for sure. It's like, holy cow, something that killed that many people. How many other people did it kill in inadvertent ways? Cigarettes. People who never even smoked. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm going to try to find more pleasant content for the rest of the show, because I know that's a dark story, but I just saw that story about the guy laying there for 33 hours and not going to the bathroom. I'm like, dude, you're going to die. Don't do that. I guess they weren't forcing him to drink water the entire time, but you probably shouldn't go 33 hours without going to the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe he, just went right in the bed. Maybe he wore a diaper. I don't know. All right. I'm going to keep digging for stuff to talk about. I hope you're doing good this morning. I'll be back in a minute. Yo, people. Happy Wednesday. We're getting closer to halfway through this week. Man, it has been a long one. Yeah, yesterday when I was leaving work, Josh from class, he was, saying peace out, and we're kind of rushing out the door, and I'm like, have a good weekend, man. And he's like, dude, it's Tuesday. It is only Tuesday. I guess at least this week so far has been going better than the nightmarish weekend. The nightmarish weekend of doom. I hope everybody's doing pretty decent today. We'll get through this week somehow. All right, what are people asking for advice on online? Let's go to the Am I the Jerk subreddit. It's not really called that, but I'm not allowed to say the word on the radio because we're still living in 1950s FCC language land on regular radio. It's ridiculous, but anyway, we'll call it Am I the Jerk? You can figure out what it's really called. Am I a jerk for refusing to keep lending my car to my boyfriend after he returned it damaged? Let's dig in here. All right, the poster says, I'm a 32-year-old female. My boyfriend is a 34-year-old male, and we've been together for just over a year. This has turned into a way bigger argument than it should be, and honestly, I'm annoyed at this point. I own my car outright. It's not luxury or anything, but it's reliable, and I need it. My boyfriend's car broke down months ago, and he still hasn't fixed it, so I've been letting him borrow mine when I don't need it. I don't love doing this, but I am trying to be supportive. A couple of weeks ago, he borrowed my car to go see a friend about an hour away. When he brought it back, he didn't say anything about there being an issue. Later that night, when I was unloading groceries, I noticed a long scratch on the side door. The next morning, the tire pressure light came on. When I asked him about it, he said, I didn't see anything. And he just assumed the light was nothing. That already irritated me because it felt careless and dismissive. Then he said, it's just cosmetic. Which honestly made me see red. Easy to say that when it's not your car and you're not paying for it. Turns out one of the tires had a nail in it, and the scratch wasn't cheap to fix. He eventually apologized, but also said he couldn't afford to help pay for any of it right now. After that, I told him I'm not comfortable lending my car to him anymore unless it's an actual emergency. I wasn't yelling, but I was very clear. He immediately accused me of punishing him and being controlling. He also pulled the whole couples are supposed to help each other line, which felt manipulative considering I have been helping him for months. Now he's acting distant and keeps making passive comments about how inconvenient it is not having a car and how I clearly don't trust him. Some friends are saying I'm being too harsh because it was an accident and he didn't wreck the car. At this point, I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm expected to just eat the cost, keep handing over my car like nothing happened. I don't think that's reasonable, but the way everyone's reacting is making me question myself. Okay, sounds like your friends are enabling this whiny dude, and they need to shut up. That's what I say about it. Oh, you won't let me borrow your car. I got it all scratched up, off-roading. Who knows what this guy was up to? You know, to get a long scratch on the side and a nail in the tire. Nails in the tire can happen. Okay, they happen rarely. You know, like if you got a couple of them in your tire at the same time, that'd be kind of weird, I would say. Suspicious. But this guy sounds like a real whiner, all right? It's not her fault that he doesn't have a car, and it sounds like he needs to find another part-time job. Get his car fixed, all right? You know, he was lucky to be able to use it for a while, and she still told him he could use it in an emergency. He just wants to use it for whatever dinking around he's doing when he could be out getting a job. Yeah, that's right. Why don't you get yourself on that bicycle, roll yourself over to the job service, figure out a way to fix your car. It's been months, dude. Come on. Ask some friends on Facebook. Maybe ask some of her friends that are like, oh, stop being mean to him. Yeah, maybe ask any of them if they know how to fix his car. Sounds to me like she needs to dump him. That's what I'd say. This guy's being a whiner. Oh, you're punishing me. You're controlling me by not letting me use your car. Oh, this dude sounds like a real turd. What are people on Reddit saying? They better not be... Oh, funny. Someone's like, sing it now. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Yeah, no, Reddit seems to agree with me. And nobody's saying just outright, dump him. But they're like, I am wondering why you're with this guy. He's, all right, let's see. He's right. Couples are supposed to help each other. So he should be helping you fix that scratch in that tire. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a no-account deadbeat. All right, I'm glad she's getting some good advice here. Wow. So many red flags. There's somebody. So many red flags. End it now. Dump. Oh, whiny dudes. I tell you, nothing more irritating to me than whiny dudes. Like, okay, I can be a whiny dude. I'll admit it. Like when I don't feel good, when I'm, say, vomiting for 24 hours. Oh, can you give me some water, please? I'm so thirsty. Can you give me some Tums? Oh, or, oh, I had a bad day at work. Oh, woe is me. But not like this. No, like, oh, you're picking on me because you won't let me use your car that I've wrecked. Oh, what a turd. All right, everybody, what's happening? Welcome to the Victor Will Show. I was just reading an article about a Hot Ones episode from a year ago that I'm sure it won't surprise you I forgot about, because I forget about all kinds of things. But it was a pretty entertaining episode of Hot Ones, the episode where Conan O'Brien appeared. And it was definitely one of the most unhinged episode of Hot Ones I've ever seen. Hot Ones, if you're not familiar with it, is a interview program where they lay out 10 different hot wings with 10 different hot sauces of various strengths. They get hotter and hotter and hotter as it goes on. And the host asks a variety of celebrities questions while they eat the hot wings. And a lot of times they're like, because super hot sauce is miserable. As you'd know if you watched any of the videos of us eating a variety of very, very hot items on our Facebook page over the years. We kind of ran out of steam on that one because it's painful, all right? Felt like we paid our dues, okay? But the article I was reading was from when this episode aired because people couldn't believe that Conan did what he did. Because he was like unfazed. He was drinking directly from the bottles. And they're like, maybe he did what Homer Simpson did in an episode of The Simpsons to win a spicy chili pepper eating competition. And Homer coated his mouth with candle wax to be able to get the food down. Now, I think that's highly unlikely. Can you imagine pouring hot wax in your mouth? That sounds worse than eating super hot sauce. Like, you ever drip hot candle wax on your hand or something? It hurts. It sucks. It's like, ah! And I think it would also make it very hard to talk if your mouth is completely coated in wax. I think Conan's just a maniac. I think he is just a psycho who is willing to do anything to entertain an audience. And so he probably really, really suffered from this. But he's just such a performer. He was able to stay in character and act like the biggest hot sauce maniac of all time, simply for the sake of getting the laugh and getting people talking about it. Yeah, because he was like claiming, I never tried spice whatsoever till I was 52 years old. I mean, come on. Give me a break. Yeah. I don't know if I could do the hot challenges anymore. If you've ever done hot challenges, sometimes they're so bad. Like, there's this sauce called the Last Dab. That's not the worst. The one called Da Bomb. If anybody ever offers you that, just don't do it, okay? Like, Last Dab at least tastes good. You know, it burns the crap out of you, but it has an actual, like, decent hot sauce flavor. I think it's made naturally. Da Bomb, I think they just put, like, you know, basically straight capsaicin, or however you say it, like straight pepper spray chemical in it to spice it up. And it is horrible. It doesn't taste good. It's like you're just giving yourself a chemical burn. It's not, I don't think it's even worth trying, okay? It's like those suckers that we tried called the Toe of Satan. Same deal. I think it's just a spicy chemical, and it was horrible. Horrible. Be careful, and it'll mess up your guts bad. It's just no good. Just no good. Stick with, you know, a reasonably hot sauce. I wish I could remember the name of the brand that Becca has. She showed me like the best, pretty spicy hot sauce that I've ever tried. It's a garlic habanero sauce. And I mean, it's got real kick, but it's also delicious. And it's like just the perfect level of hot to where you're like, ooh, oh, blah, and it's like almost too hot, but it won't just kill you, you know? It won't just completely wreck your intestines. It's really good. Anyhow, if you haven't watched the episode of Conan on Hot Ones, it's very entertaining. You can find that show on YouTube, and it's a pretty good show. K-Bear, who's this?
This is Chelsea.
Chelsea, and you've got a spicy story for us?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So my ex-husband used to make this sauce. He used to call it death sauce. It had ghost peppers and some other various hot sauces mixed into it. And one day while I was at work, he made this sauce, and he put it on a burger. And he took a bite of this burger, and he decided, oh, this burger is way too hot. So he gave it to his brother. His brother also took a bite and decided that it was too hot. And then here I come walking through the door, and my ex is like, hey, I made this burger. I'm not really hungry. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, that sounds delicious right now. I just got off work. I'm hungry. So I scarfed this thing down. And he's like, how was it? I was like, that was a really good burger. And he's like, you're not feeling anything? No. And then he explained to me what had happened. And I was like, wow, you guys are weak.
Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my lady could crush me on any kind of hot sauce competition too. So
nice.
Well, way to show those guys up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess when there's a hot wing eating competition, popping up somewhere, you should probably get in on that.
Yeah, give it a shot. Maybe I'll win.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for listening to the show, and hope you have a great rest of the week.
Thanks. You too.
Right on.
Bye.
See ya. You ever seen that movie Escape from Alcatraz where the guys supposedly made a little raft and then they managed to get out. And, people have thought for years there's no way anybody could swim from Alcatraz due to the, water conditions, the ocean conditions, currents and things like that. The frigid temperatures at the time these guys escaped, because it was based on a true story, I believe. Well, apparently coyotes can swim to Alcatraz. Yeah. Videos confirm first ever coyote sighting at Alcatraz. It had to swim there, right? Unless it just showed up on a boat. That's bizarre. Just bored, I guess. I gotta get to that island. Pretty impressive. All right. I guess that's freak news. Sure. All right. Is a new gambling trend driving us toward Armageddon? This article got my attention because it had a still from the movie Uncut Gems. You ever seen that movie, Uncut Gems, with Adam Sandler? It's a very stressful movie. Yesterday I talked about a movie where the characters' decisions made me so aggravated I wanted to smash the TV. But that movie sucked. That was a movie called No Good Deed. Uncut Gems, character decisions in that movie are very frustrating, but it's a fantastic movie. Adam Sandler's a very underrated actor, I think. And if you want to see him in a very different kind of role, check out Uncut Gems. But it's stressful. Oh, it's a stressful movie. I need to rewatch it. It's been a long time. It's really good. Okay, gambling trend driving us toward Armageddon. Oh, okay, they're just talking about people betting on everything on these platforms like Polymarket. Now, why would this drive us toward Armageddon? Just because everybody's going to go broke? Or, maybe somebody puts a bet on making something happen, something bad that people wouldn't think would happen, and then they ensure that happens. Yeah, that's probably not good. Maybe we should get rid of some of these sites. I could see really weird we'll see something really weird happen because of this. Guarantee it. Soon enough. Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on. Like, just before the capture of the former leader of Venezuela, a recently created account bet like 32 grand on this event happening and ended up winning over $400,000. So people believe that there's maybe some insider trading going on this platform. No kidding. No kidding. Well, you don't think the government or people in the know are just all perfect? You think there's no corruption going on? Yeah, obviously there's some insider trading going on. That's why Congress shouldn't be allowed to buy stocks. It's ridiculous. Okay, what else do we got going on here for freak news? I have a bunch of tabs open. More UFO stuff. Mysterious vehicle of unknown origin hidden at U.S. Navy base raises questions about secret UFO program. Allegedly stored at a little-known U.S. Navy base on the East Coast for decades, as the military continues to reverse engineer its secrets. That's what a new report claims. That this is taking place at the Naval Air Station Patuxent River in Maryland, better known as Pax River, and that they've had this since the 1950s. Okay, what is this report? Where did it come from? As always, unnamed sources. Of course, it's unnamed sources. Yeah. Claims could not be confirmed by the Daily Mail, but UFO whistleblower Luis Elizondo stated in written testimony to Congress that this is happening. So, the Daily Mail put it in the news. Just tell us about the aliens already. Enough of this farting around the issue, okay? A lot of stuff floating around in the news about alien disclosure. And there's a new Steven Spielberg movie coming out about alien disclosure that the trailer looked pretty good. Excited to check that out. Man, I just want to sit down and watch movies. Tell you what, Was going to watch Airheads last night, but evening kind of went out of control a little bit. Well, I mean, we went and had dinner kind of late, and then everybody was tired. Then I decided to, like I mentioned earlier on the show, deal with the cat boxes, give them the full-on, dump, clean, full refresher. Got all the garbage out to the road for garbage day, and then I managed to, like an idiot, break a bunch of glass. Made my lady sad. I felt like crap before I went to bed. I was very frustrated. Don't you hate those nights where you're like, all right, got everything done, it's time to go to sleep, and then some just chaos happens that's bad. Hate that. Sorry again, my lady. I'll buy you a nice replacement. It'll be even better. Let's see here. If you're planning on heading to the gym anytime soon, your post-workout fingernails are 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat. And there's this article with 5 mistakes to avoid. Okay, now, what do you mean 5 mistakes to avoid? Okay, they're trying to get you to help other people out. They're like, Kate, don't leave the equipment dirty. Don't touch your face. Don't share personal items. Don't keep your nails too long. And then here's all they need to say. Not washing your hands. Wash your hands! If your fingernails are 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat after being at the gym, wash your hands. There's filthy people out there. There's a bunch of, dirty guys apparently who don't wipe. We've talked about that plenty. Ew. Wash your hands if you go to the gym. Let's talk about more gross stuff because it's fun. How about flesh-eating flies? Yeah, flesh-eating parasitic flies making their way through Mexico toward the Texas border. They're all traveling on animals, and now they are asking health workers to be on the lookout for patients with wounds teeming with ferocious maggots burrowing into their flesh. That's what's in the news. Yeah, Health Alert Network letting everybody know. Please be on the lookout for people with wounds teeming with ferocious maggots burrowing into their living flesh. And then they tell you what to do, which is, I guess, remove the maggots and don't allow the parasites to escape. Parasites are so disgusting. Disgusting. I'm telling you, if you ever want nightmare fuel, watch that show, Monsters Inside Me. It's horrific. It's one of the worst things of all time. Scarier than any horror movie. And it was just on, Animal Planet or something like that. Like, hey, kids, watch this fun show, Monsters Inside Me. You want to have nightmares? There you go. I could read through this article and really disgust you. But hopefully I said enough, okay? Yet another reason not to move to Texas. And Texas is so popular. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, I'll try to find something cheerier to talk about in a minute, okay? Hang on. I'm looking at a picture of this pie that people are all mad about. And I'm like, why would you want to eat it to begin with? Pie looks disgusting to me. It's a pork pie. All right. Now, seems like I've heard of pork pie, or maybe I'm just thinking of a pork pie hat. Isn't that what Heisenberg wears in Breaking Bad? Well, anyway, this pork pie, I'm guessing it's got to be 5 inches tall. All right. It's got a crust on it, and then the whole inside looks like it's just filled with pork loaf. Oh, now, pork is fine. Not against it, but something about the way this looks. This just does not look appetizing. It's an article from the BBC, so it's one of those weird foods I guess they eat over in the UK. The UK, not known for great cuisine, as far as I've read over the years. So apparently this restaurant supposedly changed their recipe, and people are all up in arms. They're like, the pork pie is not as good as it used to be. That's what somebody posted on the Pork Pie Appreciation Facebook group, which I guess is a real thing. Pork pie? I don't know. I've had some disgusting foods in my day. It's like I went to this place is delicious too. It's a German deli in Salt Lake. Jade always wants to go there every time we go to Salt Lake. So I went to the German deli and they had meatloaf. And I was like, okay, I like meatloaf. Let's go ahead and order up some German meatloaf. Sounds fantastic. German meatloaf is not the same as meatloaf we have here. Okay? At least not at the German deli. This was like, I don't even know how exactly to describe it. I mean, it was a loaf of meat, but it was like, it wasn't ground beef mixed with a variety of deliciousness and, like basically a hamburger without the bun or something like that. It was just a loaf of meat, and it was huge. It was all thick. Like, it didn't taste bad, but it was just weird. So anyway, the Pork Pie Appreciation Society Facebook page has quite the discussion going on this restaurant changing their nasty looking pork pie. It looks like it has the German meatloaf inside of it. That's what got me thinking about it. They're like, you always notice a really good pork pie. Pork pie is supposed to be a grayish color. Now their pork pie is bright pink. Oh yeah, nothing like gray meat. Sounds delicious. People in the UK are weird, man. They are weird. There's a lot of different type of cuisine out there, but can you beat a good old-fashioned cheeseburger? That's right. American cuisine. It's where it's at. I mean, I've even bought cheeseburgers in Mexico. And I gotta say, you can get a good burger in Mexico. And you can get a good burger at a Mexican restaurant. It always seems like blasphemy to order a burger when you're at like a straight up sit down Mexican restaurant. They're on the menu. They're on there. And everyone at your table is going to be embarrassed when you order it. But I tell you what, Mexican restaurants can make some of the best burgers around. You give it a shot. I thought about doing it at Jalisco's last night, but I didn't want to embarrass my lady, by ordering a burger. Plus, Jalisco's, the Chipotle burrito is so good that it would kind of be blasphemy to order a burger there. But I'm curious how good of a burger Jalisco's would make. I'm really curious. I've never had one there because all the rest of their food is so good. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. One of these days, I'm going to go to Jalisco's and I'm going to order a cheeseburger just to see what it's like. Because I tell you what, I've never been let down ordering a burger at a Mexican restaurant. Don't you judge me. They put it on the menu for a reason, probably for picky eaters, but they know what they're doing. So good. You never see any Mexican restaurants in the running for the best burger in town competitions, but they probably should be. Jalisco's Burger, coming soon. Do you have an oven in your home? Chances are you do. Well, get all that crap off of it, okay? Especially if you have a cat. You might make your cat mad. Like, my cats have a varying degree of attitude problems. Every single one of them. We got this zoo at my house. 4 cats. It's mayhem. And they like to bicker with one another. Sometimes they seem mad at people. What if one of them gets frustrated with you? Generally, it seems like they, pee on your stuff. Or maybe take a dump on the floor. Well, if you have a bunch of flammable stuff on your oven, they might try to burn your house down. I just watched a video where this cat jumps up, flips a burner on, and these people had left don't know, it looked like a bunch of paper bags and things all over their stove. It's a terrible idea if you have a cat, apparently. Cat almost burned the house to the ground. I mean, the kitchen was absolutely destroyed. And cats, they just jump up on stuff. Constantly. One of those little monsters at my house is jumping up on something. We'll hear something crash to the ground. It's like, what was that? It's just one of the cats breaking stuff and making a mess. What about turning the oven burner on? I'm glad that my oven burners are on the back side of the oven. In this video, the burners are on the front of the oven. So when the cat tries to jump up, its back paw just flips the burner on. I don't know if it was a gas stove or what, but you know, even if it's a regular electric oven, you got a paper bag on top of it, it's going to light the bag on fire and then potentially burn your home to the ground. So just don't leave that kind of stuff on your oven. Or you might, if it's not a cat, what if you got a dumb kid? You know, not all kids are smart. Not all people are smart. Some kids do dumb things. Or maybe you got a dumb roommate. Maybe you're dumb and you just think you turned on one burner, you got the bag of groceries sitting on another one. Next thing you know, kitchens burst into flames. And animals have been fighting back against people. So I'm watching this video and cats are pretty smart. This cat, it might have just been like fed up with its owners. It's like, you know what? You didn't give me my treats. This is a bunch of bull crap. I'm going to burn your house to the ground. Luckily, I don't think the entire home was burned to the ground. But the local fire department in Garland, Texas did have to remind people, hey, keep your paper bags and paper towels, plastic containers and all. Clean off your oven top or you're going to burn your home to the ground. Keep a clean, clutter-free area around heat sources. And if you have a terrible cat or stupid kids, maybe consider using knob covers or just taking the knobs off of the oven so that somebody doesn't burn your home to the ground. Yeah, I guess they have like appliance safety locks and things like that. I had no idea. You know, again, I'm hoping that my cats couldn't turn on my oven burners based on where they're positioned, but you never know. They were going nuts this morning. I fed them before bed last night. They're all acting like they're starving this morning. I got 4 cats just meh, meh. Then they start hissing at each other. It's like, oh, guys, it's 5 a.m. Shut up. Leave me alone. So watch out for your pets. Get the crap off your oven. K-Bear, who's this?
My name is Sadie.
Sadie, and you got some freak news for me?
I do.
All right.
It was a complete accident. I took my cat in yesterday to get neutered, and I asked them to notch his ear, so that way if he ever goes outside, they know he's neutered. Well, in the process of notching his ear, the cautery pen that they use exploded and caught my cat's face on fire.
Oh, my God. Jeez. Is your cat okay?
He is okay. All the fur on his face has been singed. His whiskers are gone. The front of his nose and mouth is burnt a little bit. He's got a pretty good-sized blister in the left ear that they notched. But other than that, he's okay. You wouldn't even, he's not letting it affect his personality at all.
What a poor little fella. Man.
Yeah.
So he's pretty crazy looking right now, it sounds like.
He is.
Oh, that's so sad. I don't know if I've ever seen a picture with a cat that's had all its fur singed all over its face, but I'm glad they got it put out quick. But that cat's really going to hate the vet now.
Thankfully, he was still sedated when this happened, and I can send you pictures. I did take some pictures. Okay.
Yeah, you should go ahead and email me them at victor@kbear.fm. The only time I'd be like, yeah, send me pictures of a burnt cat's face. But since he's okay, I got to see this, I suppose.
victor@kbear.fm.
That's right. And did they give you the neutering procedure for free since they lit your cat's face on fire?
They didn't give it for free because, things still have to be paid for, but they did give me a pretty good discount. Okay. They didn't charge me for any of the stuff that they had to do to him. Like, they gave him an antibiotic shot. They sent him home with some cream. And then we have a follow-up appointment, and they're not going to charge me for any of that. Well,
that's good. I still think they should have given you at least a discount on the neutering, too, just as a sorry for your poor little kitty.
Yeah. Well, we're going to figure out who the manufacturer of the cautery pen was, and we're going to go and have a chat with them.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should call the Advocates Injury Attorneys. I don't know if they handle pet injuries, but that does sound like a manufacturer defect. Maybe somebody was reckless in putting that product together, and you never know. Maybe you could get some big dough out of this company for injuring your little fur baby.
Well, actually, I had looked into that last night, and I was planning on calling them today to see if they would be willing to take on that case.
Yeah, it's
very unusual.
It is a very unusual case, and it is free to call and discuss your case with them. So you might as well call the advocates for sure.
But yeah, I was like, oh, you know what? They want some freak news? I got some freak news.
Well, I'm glad your little kitty is okay, aside from probably being a little traumatized without the whiskers. But whiskers grow back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good. Hopefully he's not stumbling around, and hopefully he's feeling okay. I'm glad they got him treated and meds and all that good stuff.
I went and checked on him this morning, and he's acting like nothing even happened. He's being his usual lovable self and just wanting to love.
All right. Well, good. And yeah, send me the pictures. I guess I got to see the little fella.
Okay. His name is Azure.
Azure. That is a good name for a cat.
He's got those crystal blue eyes, so that's why we named him Azure.
Nice. Do you have more than one cat?
I have 2 cats. I have Azure and his sister Lazuli.
Yeah, and is she being nice to him?
Oh, yeah, she's being great.
Okay, good. Glad they're getting along. I need to get my 4 to start getting along, but... Well, I really appreciate the call today, and I hope the rest of the week is a little bit less hectic.
Awesome. Okay, we'll talk later.
All right, see ya. I'm sure we've got some people listening to this show who watch football, right? Now, I don't watch much football. If I'm at a gathering and football's on, like somebody's having a Super Bowl party, sure, I'll watch it. But generally... No, I shouldn't even say generally. If I'm picking what's on, 0 out of 100 times am I going to throw on football on the weekend. However, I have watched a lot of football because it's a very popular thing to watch, and I've been at people's houses on Sundays, and that's what they're doing. You ever watch games that take place at Lambeau Field in Green Bay? These lunatics will get out in the most frigid, awful weather to watch a football game, like you're putting yourself at risk of frostbite and death. They're all about it. Go team! And you got to feel so bad for those football players playing in that weather. Oh, horrible. I won't even step outside here right now, and it's not even bad outside. Well, anyway, in Green Bay, they have an annual Winterfest on Broadway. And it was scheduled for January 24th. But if you were listening to the show earlier, I mentioned that most of the country, aside from, thankfully, us, about to be pummeled with this horrible winter storm. And I guess that on the evening this was supposed to take place, or maybe it was during the day, I don't know, but the entire day that it was supposed to take place, they've got an extreme cold watch with wind chills of minus 30 to minus 40. Again, don't move to the Midwest. You think winters suck here? No. I got family in Minneapolis. Weather there is horrible. Every year. It's just terrible. Green Bay, the same. It sucks. So anyway, they canceled Winterfest in Green Bay week What, you can go hang out at the football game, but not downtown? Oh, it's a Winterfest. If you want to celebrate that kind of garbage weather, yeah, get out and celebrate it, huh? Should never be too cold to celebrate a Winterfest. Yeah, bunch of pansies in Green Bay. That's what we got going on there. No, I mean 30 to 40 below wind chill. That's probably dangerous. I don't know. Let's go to the phones and see what this caller wants. K-Bear, you are live on the program. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
Hey, Vicar, this is Mike.
Mike, what's up, dude?
I was listening to you talk about Green Bay. Have you ever heard of the Ice Bowl that they played back, I think, like 1966 against the Cowboys?
No, I don't think I have.
I think that it was with the wind chill. It was like around negative 47 degrees for that game.
Oh, that just...
Why?
Like, why?
Wild.
Why? Just go ahead and cancel the game and do it another day. Or I don't know. And it's crazy that they don't have, a covered stadium in Green Bay.
It is, yeah.
I mean, they know how terrible the weather is there. I mean, those football players, can you imagine? Like, just the way your hands hurt after you go outside for a little bit when it's, below zero here. Imagine, you're playing in the snow and that cold for just hours. Oh!
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that. It was pretty crazy, man.
That is wild, man. Nuts. Well, Winterfest is canceled.
All right. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Hey, thanks, man. Peace. Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll reschedule it and get people out, the food trucks and everything else. They do axe throwing, snow bowling. I guess they have llamas because why not? A children's coloring area. Hey, kids, have fun with the crayons in, 30 below. Come on, we're going to Winterfest. You just can't do that to your kids. I'm telling you, your kids don't want to go to winter or anything. Well, maybe they do. I was just one of those kids like, snow? No. No snow. Not a fan. Don't take me sledding, all right? I don't like it. All right. I have an unexpected guest in the studio. Always nice to have some company, and usually the company I get in here doesn't look very nice. Thankfully, I got some good-looking company in here.
Oh, no.
Hi.
Oh, no. I'm in my PJs. I don't care.
You look nice and comfy. If I wasn't working, I wouldn't be wearing, pants.
Yeah, today's my day off, so heck yeah.
All right. Becca's stopping by unexpectedly. How's the morning been going?
It's a morning.
It's a morning. Well, it's better than it's a bad morning.
Oh, so I got you these.
You got me stuff. Scratchers.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, as you know, I've told you, just don't buy them for me because I'm a loser and I never win.
Well, I'm always going to buy them for you because you never know.
Hey, I need money. So
yeah,
I might as well give it a shot. After we take our next break, maybe we'll hang out, we'll scratch them, and we can let the listeners know if I'm a big winner today. Yeah, because the last few you bought me, you spent like $15 on them, I think, for Christmas, and I won $1, which that's pretty good for me to win $1. Usually $0.0.
Yeah, and like I said, I would just throw them away.
And that's throwing $1 in the garbage. That's crazy. Do we still have a pile of winning lottery tickets just sitting at the house?
We do. We have a bunch.
We need to turn those in because you win sometimes, and that's money.
I think I still have that $15 one I won, and then like a couple other dollar bill ones. But I just want to throw them in the trash.
Don't throw them in the trash. That's money. I'm going to have to put you on mic 3 next time we jump on air. That one's being weird again. It's making a weird ooh. Were you hearing that?
No.
Okay. Maybe hit the table. Give it a good... Okay. Maybe that fixed it.
Did it fix it?
No. That mic's just a piece of crap.
Okay.
Everything around here is falling apart, and only Classy gets nice new stuff. Did you see the new board they got? Did you see him post about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they got this nice, big, fancy new board, and Josh posted a video showing it off, bragging about it. Like, on the board itself, it has these little places where he could even put pictures of the faces of the people on each little pot, so he could go like, this is Josh's mic, here's my stupid face, and then here's Chantel right next to it. I can't do any of that crap. I ain't even got a working microphone in here.
Well, gee dang it.
Gee dang it is right. Classy always getting spoiled, and we don't get crap. We just get crapped on by Jade Davis. Ugh. Well, anyhow, tonight, you and I are going to go to our first ever Spud Kings game.
True.
Should be fun. Yeah, I haven't went to a hockey game in many, many years. My uncle used to play hockey when I was a kid, and he'd come play in Jackson sometimes. I think I've told you about that. People would like throw fish on the ice for some reason.
Should we get some fish?
I don't know if you can.
We're just sneaking in our pocket.
It won't set off the metal detector. You know, I know Mountain America Center is pretty strict on everything.
It won't set off the metal detector, so we're good to go. We'll just smell like fish for the rest of the night.
I don't know if that's good. No, you put the fish in a bag, you know, like a nice Ziploc freezer bag. That way, because you don't want fish juice, you know, like seeping into your pockets. That sounds disgusting.
Well, you have to, because you can't have, like, they make you have, like, what is it, like see-through backpacks or whatever. So you can't, like, carry a bag of fish in there.
What if it's a see-through bag? Do you think they allow fish in a see-through bag?
No.
I guess no outside food or drink, even if it's a raw fish.
Yeah.
Like,
so you got to hide that stuff, maybe in your sleeves or
down your pants. Is that a fish in your pants?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. All right. Well, I've got a castronaut cash word. I like that. Space themed. And 10X lotto ticket. We're going to see if we can win some big bucks. So we got some money for concessions tonight at the Spud Kings game. Oh, we got somebody calling us. Let's see what the heck they want. K-Bear, you are live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
It's JD.
JD.
I knew it was going to be
Of course it's JD. There, I'm like monkey with this. There we go.
You know, I'm listening to you guys, and I'm thinking, well, don't put the fish down your pants.
Why not, JD? What's wrong with fish in your pants?
Well, you know, because they're cold and slimy.
It could be worse in your pants, I guess.
So you've experienced it before. That's what you're saying.
Well, you know, I don't know about having them down my pants, but I felt a fish or two.
Oh,
you know?
have you?
Oh,
That sounds inappropriate, JD. You know?
I don't know. You're the one that made it inappropriate, not me.
You're the one who said, I've felt a fish before.
Well,
Down
of
my
course I have.
pants.
I'm an Idahoan. I go fishing all the time.
Have you seen Josh's new custom license plate?
No, I have not.
All right. It's one of those ones that, of course, has a fish on it, but it says,
Oh, geez.
it says Fithin, Fithn. Like, hey, guys, let's go Fithin.
What is he, a Mike Tyson fan or what?
Apparently. I'm guessing fishing was taken.
Yeah, Fithin was taken by Mike Tyson. But anyway.
By Mike Tyson.
Right? I'm going to send you a picture of the new board I get to work with, and you can take it over to Josh and say, look, JD's board is bigger than yours. His is bigger than yours.
I will. I'll use those precise words. Check this out, Josh. JD's is bigger than yours.
Oh. Also, JD, stop putting fish down your pants.
Really? Well, I'm not the one going to a hockey game. So, you guys stay out of trouble, all right?
And no promises.
All right.
Okay,
Talk
bye.
to you later.
All right. See you,
Have a
JD.
great day. Bye.
All right. We're going to listen to a track from the Pretty Reckless. We're going to scratch some lotto. We're going to win some big bucks. And then we'll be back in just a second. It's the Victor Wilt Show with Becca, who brought me some lottery tickets to try to win some big bucks. What was the name of that one I scratched a second ago?
Yeah, you didn't win nothing.
No, 0.0. Same as usual. It was like cash-stronaut, cash word or something. I don't know.
Hey, you still have one more, though.
I do. I've got the 10X. 10X. And this one looked... that other one was one of those ones where you got to go letter by letter, and it's like a crossword puzzle. And so it takes quite a while to run through it. You know, and they get you all excited because it's looking good, and then you lose.
Yeah, those ones are terrible. I don't know why I picked that one, but I did.
They're fun because they take a while to do, but this one should be easier. It just gives you numbers, and you just have to match them. And there's only 5 numbers, so I'm just going to scratch the whole thing real fast, and we're going to see if I can win some big bucks on air. I'm not even going to take my time and go through and go number by number and check it. Just going to scratch the crap out of this whole thing, and we're going to win big.
Yeah.
We need some money for concessions and fish.
And fish, because we got to go get those fish.
We need fish to put in a bag and put in our pocket.
Or in your pants.
Or in your pants. And bring to the Spud Kings game tonight.
Just like JD. You know, he said he's done it before.
He has. He's done it many times. He said he's an Idahoan, so of course he's done it. And yeah, that's how you know if you're a real Idahoan. Fish in your pants.
Yeah, fish in your pants. Yep.
So those of you who are wondering, I see that posted on like Life in Idaho Falls from time to time. Like, how do I know if I'm finally considered a real Idahoan?
You put fish in your pants.
Fish in your pants. Okay. All right. So 12. We got 12 and nothing. Not a single 12. Okay. 23. I'm seeing nothing. It's a bunch of bullcrap. I hate lottery tickets. 36. 36. No. All right, 25. No. And finally, 18.
Nothing.
I'm telling you, stop wasting money on me. I'm a big fat loser when it comes to lottery tickets.
It sucks to suck.
It does. Hate lottery tickets. Bunch of crap. They tease you. They make you feel like you got the chance.
Well, sometimes you never know, but I'm gonna keep buying you lottery tickets so you can just get really mad every time you lose.
Just to aggravate me.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what I brought you? I brought you money down the drain. Yeah. You ready to watch money just disappear? Here you go. $8 down.
Yeah, I'm like, here's a $20 lottery ticket.
Oh, don't ever buy me a $20 lottery ticket. I would be furious. Whoa, what am I hearing? Oh, did your phone go off?
That was my phone.
Okay.
Whoops.
That's okay. At least it wasn't busting out naughty language or something like that.
Yeah.
So
it was just a car driving in a snow pile. So.
Hey, at least we're not having to deal with that here.
Yeah.
Thankfully. The Midwest and eastern part of the country about to be pummeled with a horrific ice and snowstorm that could be very damaging, and we are getting just completely passed by.
Which is weird because this has been the weirdest winter I've ever experienced before.
It's been the best winter I've ever experienced.
It's just weird. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it's been great.
I'm happy about it.
The snowblower's broken, so, this is working out fantastic. Yeah. Otherwise...
You're like, thank goodness.
Precisely. Yes, no snow, because shoveling sucks. I did have to do a little bit of shoveling a month or so ago, and then I'm all sore. Aching old man back. Yeah.
Well, JD tried to come over and help, but it's just, you need to get that... We need to get a new one.
I know. We'll get one eventually, probably after the snow hits.
So thank goodness.
Yeah. I don't know, somehow, at least if I'm going to lose on lottery tickets, I'm winning on weather.
Yeah.
You're not always going to win at everything.
That was your $10 for the day.
Yeah, hey, $8.
He just wasted on.
I will pay $8 to not have to deal with snow. Maybe you need to keep buying losing lottery tickets for me, and the weather will stay good.
I'm going to keep doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take another break, and I'm going to throw those lottery tickets in the garbage where they belong.
Because they suck.
Because they suck. And then we'll be back to talk with you more about something else. Hang on. Who's this?
Oh, Brian.
What up, Brian?
Oh, not on air, am I?
No, but I might put this on air if it's a good call.
No, don't.
We'll see.
So it's about the lottery scratchers. So somebody in Southeast Idaho just recently hit $1 million ticket on that $50 ticket.
I've got something for them in case they're listening here. Hang on one sec. It's a big fat...
Oh, good for you!
I don't want to say where it was, you know what I mean.
I did see that, was it a guy in Rigby won the $1 million raffle?
I don't know. This was just a scratcher ticket like 2 weeks ago.
Holy cow.
I think it was in Rexburg.
Yeah, I bought 3 of those. I bought 3 of those raffle tickets, $30. Nothing.
Yeah, I quit playing. I quit playing the lotto. Such a waste of money.
I did too. She just likes to torture me by sending me these lottery tickets.
Well, yeah, don't get too down on it. They're out there.
I'm a bad wife.
You're a bad wife.
Oh, that's right. You guys are married now.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
You too, man. Peace.
Bye.
Well, that program went by nice and quickly today.
Yay.
Was it good? Did it suck? You listened to some of it.
It sucked.
I figured.
I'm just kidding.
Always does. I give up. I quit. Loser. Can't even win a scratch-off ticket.
Shame.
Somebody around here winning $1 million. I can't even win $1.
It's all right. We'll keep trying.
That's okay. We're going to go see some hockey. We're going to shove fish down our pants. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, JD, where are you? We'll shove the fish down your pants since you're so used to it.
So, yeah, I'm glad you decided to stop by and hang out for a few. You know, Jade, he's not going to, hire me a co-host. He won't give me anything. Got broken microphones.
Well, he should, because I would be a great co-host.
I agree. And all my co-hosts, I just got to, invite them in for free. Yeah, like Lieutenant Crane of the Idaho State Police. Just, come on, buddy. Come in and do it for the good of the community.
Jade Davis, hire me.
There you go. I need a co-host. The listeners want to hear more than my yapping. So, were the cats giving you a bunch of grief this morning? They were going nuts when I got up today.
They were going crazy. They broke some more stuff.
What else did they break?
They broke a glass off the counter. They broke that. They started going crazy and running around like wild animals like they are.
It is insane in our house right now. There's a dog in heat.
Yeah, Millie's in heat. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, because we're going to get her fixed, and then we don't have to ever deal with that again. We were planning on it, too, and it's like, all right, here we go, let's do it. And then right when we're ready, all of a sudden, hey, why is there, blood around? Ugh, these filthy animals.
He was like, is this you? And I was like, no.
Jeez. The cat's peeing on things, crapping on the floor.
Yeah, the cat's peeing on things. That's the main thing that's like, ugh. That sucks.
Well, there's going to be one very lucky carpet cleaning business in East Idaho getting a phone call soon that's going to make a big fat, pile of money off of us. Thanks
These
to
dang cats peeing, pooping, a dog bleeding. What else do we need?
There's broken glass everywhere.
Broken glass everywhere.
It's chaos. Can't even take the Christmas ornaments down.
Yeah, we haven't even taken our Christmas tree down. It's terrible.
It's okay. It's only about a month after Christmas.
Yeah, only.
Well, hopefully we'll accomplish something this week, and listeners, I hope you managed to get some things done as well, and We appreciate you sitting through this program today. Hopefully you're not dealing with any. Did you hear the woman who called about her cat's face getting lit on fire?
I did hear about that. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Ugh.
So, yeah, she sent me pictures of it. It didn't look as bad as I expected, but it didn't look great, so I'm glad her little kitty's doing okay, but
That's good.
Just mayhem going on out there.
Well, that's good. I'm glad our kitty is fine.
Yeah. So he looked like he was doing pretty good. He just didn't have whiskers and he had singed face.
Oh.
So his ear looked pretty rough, like she mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Man.
yeah, I'm like, what is one of our cats going to do next?
Anything. They're crazy.
Just caught up the care credit bill. So I'm sure one of them's due to go rack up some more debt at the vet.
Probably.
Oh, getting Millie fixed. Yeah.
Well,
that'll be
no, I'm gonna say Chrissy would probably be the craziest one, or Jess.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, Koopa has been hiding inside, not outside getting into fights, because usually it's him with abscesses from getting in fights outside. And then I got to take him in and waste a bunch of money on them doing the treatment on that.
Dude, he cuddled me so good last night. He went under the blankets and just cuddled me. Yeah. And you're just snoring away.
He likes you way better than me.
Yeah.
All these animals.
He's my big boy.
He is a big boy. He's a good kitty. But, well, thank you again for coming and hanging out with me. It was nice to have some company. And I hope the rest of your morning goes good. And then, we'll go shove some fish down our pants and see some hockey tonight. So,
yeah,
if you're heading to the Spud Kings game and you see me or Becca, come say hi. We'll be hanging out for the evening, watching the Spud Kings crush Utah, crush and destroy them.
Yeah, because Utah sucks.
That's right. That's right.
Idaho all the way.
Idaho all the way. Thank you, listeners. I will be back at noon for the noon hour of madness and mayhem Victor Wildt Show edition. And, and maybe Becca will be on it, as a matter of fact. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tune in at noon and find out. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Wildt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.